Good morning, everybody. This is the Uncanny Omar, and I am looking down at my screen, and there you all are. How's everybody doing this fine Saturday morning? Happy Saturday morning from the state of Tennessee. We are in Nashville, Tennessee, because it's BotCon, baby. So let me tell you about my kids. I gave them options. I said, okay, kids, we can do this or we can do this for the summer. Where do you all want to go for the summer? And they chose BotCon. I may have shed a tear. I was so proud of them. My kids are addicted to Transformers. We watch Dragon Ball Z, and I'm trying to raise them right. Of course, they do their own little thing. Like my daughter's into Pokemon, and my oldest daughter's into something called Toho, whatever the heck that is. Apparently, it's got a huge fan following. But anyway, how's everybody doing? Aruba, what's up? Hey, Hayden is here. I have to know where Barosha's reader is. I know it's early in the morning for some folks, but yes, it is 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. I don't even have a watch. I don't know why I looked down. Doing well, Omar. I wish I could have gone to BotCon since I'm not that far. Oh, yeah, we drove. It's only about 3 hours for us. We drove last night. It was nice and calm drive. Reading Nightwing, Chuck Dixon. That's my favorite Nightwing run. Tom Taylor's is pretty solid, too. Hola desde Mexico. ¿Cómo estás, Arturo? Hey, Omar. It's 1:30 p.m. in the UK. Hope you are well. Kids loving Transformers has got to be the best. It really is. And my daughter, my oldest daughter, Lydia, and I, we actually love IDW Transformers. She reviewed the first phase with me. For some reason, we didn't get around to reviewing phase 2, so she's going to reread those, and maybe we can do it. And that was a lot of fun. Hi. This is Alicia. Adjectiveless Alicia. Are you ready for BotCon?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Well, say hello to these beautiful people.
Hi.
Hi. Okay. You're in Connecticut. You're up early. Watching by the water. Nice, Todd. What body of water? What's up, Dean? Nick, how you doing, buddy? Morning from Cape Cod. Hope you and the family have an awesome time at BotCon. Thank you, brother. You all know I don't miss the Saturday live stream, so I got to do it no matter what time. Look, people are saying hi. Hold on a second. Let me read this right here. I miss my dad. He was fun and encouraging. I'm sorry, Third Rail. Much love to you, man. Leaping into the Light is excellent. The Nightwing. Fantastic family. Thank you, man. All right. You want to go over there? Let me take care of this. Okay, bye. Good afternoon, Omar and kids. Hope all is well. Thank you, brother. Morning. Transform. Wow, muy temprano. Buenos dias, loco. And you better get used to it when I come to New York Comic Con, hermano. We're going to be drinking all night. Wait, sorry, Saturday live stream. We're going to be drinking OJ all night and getting up early to go to the convention. Morning Transformers comic book news. The only thing that I know so far is that Larry Hama stated that he is going to continue writing G.I. Joe for the new license holder. And he said he could not say who that is. He may not even know who the new license holder is. A representative from the publisher might have reached out to him. So we do know we have license holders. I know rumors right now are Skybound Studios, and that's Robert Kirkman Studios. But we really don't know for sure until there's an official announcement. With Modern Epics announced, can we maybe get a top 10 most wanted like to do with Omni? Yeah, Curtis and I were going to work on that. I'll get on that with him. Morning, Omar from Charlotte, North Carolina. It's my buddy Chris. How are you, brother? Enjoying some coffee before taking my kids to soccer practice. What is your favorite Transformers story arc? Oh, man. All of Phase 2, Lost Light. I love what James Roberts did. He was actually selling the pitches, like the breakdown notes that he had. It was limited, like for 2 notebooks, and I reached out to him and I bought it from the UK. I love that stuff.
I didn't know that.
I told Lydia.
We didn't tell me.
So he's signing it to Omar and Lydia. So I'm very excited to read the notes, like what the original pitch was for Transformers. Good morning, Omar from New Jersey, watching with our 6-month-old to start him early. Oh, you got a 6-month-old? That's awesome. I was talking to Melanie. We were on our way down to BotCon. We were listening to Saturday morning cartoon music because that's what I kind of like to listen to pump myself up for these things. And it's weird because I was like, I wish I could go back to that time. I mentioned to her. But now it's really cool because we get to spend our Saturdays with you all. So in a way, Saturday morning cartoons kind of have always been a part of me and inspired me to get up early and do these things. I haven't missed one. When are you going to do Map My Webs? Oh, good question. Well, it's the summertime, so my wonderful co-hosts for Map My X have been traveling because things have opened back up. So I will reach out to them and see when we can get back together now that it's kind of calmed down a little bit. Want to have a laugh? Switch the first letters on Larry Hama's last name. Okay. Omar, trying to play my 2023 buying. Should I get the House of M Omni if I have the main story and trade? Well, the House of M Omni will have everything, all the miniseries. The only thing it doesn't have is the things like Decimation, the stories that came afterwards when there were only 198 mutants. And it doesn't have the prelude, so the stuff from New Excalibur. But then again, what else could you include in there besides those issues of New Excalibur? I guess New Avengers? Morning from Cleveland. So good to see you. It's good to see you. Omar moved out again. No, I'm at BuckCon this weekend. I was 6, almost 7 when Transformers began. I read all the UK comics. Have you read much of the UK Marvel content? So I've read Death's Head 2. I've never read Knights of Pendragon, and I'm so excited to read those. There were a couple of other series, and then I read Transformers UK as far as we got here. We only got to volume 5, and I think we only needed 2 more volumes, but IDW stopped publishing those. Just not enough interest, apparently. Much love from Melbourne, Australia. Best way to relax in the evening. Oh, you guys are evening. Who has read GoBots by Tom Sicoli? It's a black. I heard it was really good. My buddy Dan was telling me how great it is. Why didn't I pick that up? I think it's available in trade or in hardcover format. Any word on Marvel doing an Indiana Jones omnibus? No word yet. So speaking of Omnis, I've got one more omnibus announcement that will be released on Patreon tonight and will be released for everybody tomorrow. And then I'm going to have an after party on Monday at 11 a.m. where we all come in and talk about these recently announced books. I'll have the full schedule and the covers again. And then we can chit chat on what you all think, what you're most excited for. But one more announcement that will be coming out tomorrow. Well, I mean, until the next round, right, of announcements. So that's what I mean. I'm doing okay, Bar. How are you? I read a Boom comic called Imagine Agents a while back and genuinely think I might be the only person who has ever read it. Have you heard of it? No, I haven't. Was it good? Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I did read Captain Britain. Sorry, I wasn't done naming all the UK books. It's kind of hard when I'm on the spot. I read some of the Rampaging Hulk UK stuff, some Doctor Who. Because remember, Doctor Who was in that weird Death's Head and Transformers UK, Marvel UK stuff. I don't even know what the heck they did. I assume somebody over there owns the license for that stuff. X-Men by Chuck Austin, Omnibus confirmed. Yo, no lie. You know I'd be all over that. As much as I rag on that run, or Peter Milligan's run, or the stuff that everybody else wants, I would be all over. It's X-Men, baby. It's the X-Curse. Any thoughts on a potential Monica Rambeau omnibus being made? You know, somebody on our Discord actually was mapping it out, and I really dug it. I really dug what they put on there, including like things like to get books out there like Next Wave. So a lot of Uncle Raj stuff, right? But not everything, because you can't have everything. Otherwise, you're just going to have an Uncle Raj is Roger Stern, by the way. I'm sorry. Otherwise, you're just going to have a Roger Stern Avengers omnibus. Because, I mean, towards the end of his run, he made her a leader. So I would put the highlights, the miniseries. The mapping on the trade that is coming out, the saga of Monica Rambeau, the big thick trade, that one is great. I think it's a great start to like an omnibus with the classic stuff, throw-ins. I mean, you definitely have enough for a big book. Thank you so much for the super chat, Fred Senator. That Brand New Day omnibus announcement was freaking incredible. So excited to add that to the collection. Such a huge gap that's hopefully going to be fully collected in omnibus format. I hope so too, man. Getting to announce those back to back was really fun because people were like, "Wait, what's going on with it? They're not gonna do the brand." And then when I shocked them with the Brand New Day announcement, that was awesome. Knights of Pendragon is dope. Again, thank you, Fred Senator, for the super chat. I'm glad you're excited, brother. The closest to Vertigo that Marvel had in the early 90s. Interesting. Really? You consider Knights of Pendragon a Vertigo title? When are we finally getting a Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman Omnibus? What is this we stuff? It's got to just be you. It can't be anybody else. What's up, man? How are you, Reaper XC? This dude has been following me for such a long time, and he's such a kind guy. Always reminding people we had a Patreon, and watches most of my, I don't think he watches all my videos, but watches most of my videos. Hope you're doing well, dude. You're on Australia. I knew that. Looking forward to your next video with Amanda about episode 2 of House of Dragons. Oh, I can't wait to see that. I need to talk to her. Actually, she just texted me to see when we're going to do that. If we're going to do like a live after party, kind of like what we used to do with Game of Thrones. That was a lot of fun because everybody, it's like we're back in Westeros, and it felt really good to go back to that particular, no, I was going to say era, but it's not a real place, nor is it a real time. That world. There we go. Do you know when the new Spider-Gwen Omnibus will be up for pre-order? Let's see, I announced it. It's not in the next catalog. I think it'll be in the next catalog. So in about 2 months' time. You might start seeing it on Amazon, though, as early as maybe even next week. Some books have started to pop up. Do you think we're likely to see more 90s titles, DC Omnis, for Starman? You're talking about the Will Payton run. Whew. Ray, Guy Gardner, Steel, and Deathstroke. I think Deathstroke might be the only one there that will probably get an omnibus, even though he's a very problematic character. Although Christopher Priest handled that part well. Okay, sweetie. Most of those will probably be some kind of trade paperback, honestly. Omar, thanks for the recommendation of Shaman. That book is an inspiration. You are very welcome. Charman? Which book? I'm sorry, which book was that? Starman. I'm going to assume you said Starman. Hi, Omar from Athens, Greece. You guys are all over the world. I love it. I recently subscribed to your channel. I am very close to complete collecting the Claremont run on Uncanny X-Men. Only missing Uncanny X-Men 4 and Mutant Massacre. Mutant Massacre is still in print, right? And I think so is Uncanny 4. Hello, are you going to a convention? And I'm stoked for a doctor. What is going on? Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman. I ain't gonna lie though. If it wasn't for Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman, we wouldn't have Virgin River. So, what's up, Eddie? We're so excited for that AVP Omnibus announcement. I'm excited for that too. When is that coming? For all those lucky to catch this show live, start smashing that like. What's up, dude? Dude, are you going to New York Comic Con? I'm gonna be up there. How big is BotCon? Dude, it's not that big. I mean, compared to like comic conventions. But you have like voice actors here. Frank Welker's here, who did the voice of Megatron. But Frank Welker, if you grew up in the 80s and 70s and 90s, did the voice of every cartoon character. Scooby-Doo, Nibbler from Futurama, Scooter from GoBots. I don't know why I went with Scooter. Oh my gosh.
I love Scooter.
My daughter loves Scooter. I don't know why. She has a crush on Scooter. Omar, didn't you announce Amazing Spider-Man Omnibus Volume 4? I did not. I think what they're doing right now to catch up is slowing down on the reprints, which will come back later next year. But to play catch up with everything going on with the delays, they're pumping out new material first. But don't worry, they will come back. Thanks for doing all you've done along with Curtis for Epic Collections. I'm psyched in 1 year's time I'll have all my whales. I love that, man. It's great. What's up, Nathan and Jeff? What way do the rights to Transformers work? I read that Image are getting the rights. We don't know yet. That's a rumor right now. Or was it TMNT? No, TMNT is still being published by IDW. They held on to the rights to that. The only things that are going away are some of the Hasbro licenses. We know for sure G.I. Joe and Transformers, but we don't know things like Mask or ROM or Micronauts. So I don't know where those are, So we don't know where they're going to go, and we don't know exactly how they're going to release them. Everything is up in the air right now. Like, we know the license holder for Conan is Titan Comics right now, but we don't know how they're going to release Conan. Titan has never done like a big omnibus book. They did the Doctor Who 10th, 11th, and 12th Doctor big collections, but they're still not like the Marvel Omni. So I don't know how they're going to look if they decide to do a big collected editions format. Hi, Omar. Could you interview Roy Thomas once? I'll interview him 3 times if he lets me. That man loves to talk. I would love to. Frank Welker and Scooby-Doo is my childhood, right? Anybody that grew up in the 80s knows immediately Frank Welker. I mean, Scooter do be hot. Oh, where's Lydia to appreciate that comment? Sup, Omar? With the launch of the new Wildcats book, I'm excited about the stupid Wildstorm stuff, man. Because there was a really good Wildstorm run. You had Alan Moore came in the right Wildcats. Grant Morrison one issue of Wildcats with Jim Leon art. And then Travis Charest, I love his artwork. He's one of my favorite artists that started mimicking, started off as a Jim Lee clone, as we called him in the 90s, and then just developed his own style. New York Comic Con tickets shipped yesterday. Cannot wait to head back to the Javits. And dude, we're going to be there, Steve. Good morning. Any word if IDW is finishing phase 3 hardcovers after volume 3? I think we have one more volume, but to finish it off, we would need at least to volume 6, and I don't think there's enough time.
Reaper XC is doing the plug again, like you were saying.
Hey, I was just saying that about Reaper. He's such a good guy.
More than one collections here, you owe it to Omar.
Thank you, buddy.
And $5 is access to this Discord. Good morning. It's what's my name?
You're the Astonishing Melanie.
Astonishing Melanie, and I'm not awake.
She's not awake. This is early. They're an hour behind here, and I realized when I started it at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time.
We were driving. I was like, that's 7:30 here.
Eastern Standard. I wanted to sleep in on a Saturday. Omar, have you seen the solicits for Kurt Busiek's The Gods on Sunday morning? I'm so excited. No, but you had me at Kurt Busiek. I'll be honest with you. Been thinking about how I would want to map out that Quasar Omnibus. Definitely a character that should get an Omnibus. Mark Grunwald. Absolutely. And you had some early Greg Capullo artwork. I still remember that Todd McFarlane cover. My friend Wong was a huge McFarlane fan. He bought the comic and ripped the cover to hang on his wall. And I was like, why did you do that?
Yeah, you do. I love it. New Spooey channel. Hey, Lionheart. Good morning.
How's it going, dude?
Oh, you asked about me? No way, Bar. You're Lord of Collected Editions.
Well, on YouTube, you can name yourself whatever you want to be named. I don't know why I did not become the Omnibus Conquistador, although that may have some bad connotations.
We listened to some Taylor Talks comics. We did listen to Stan Bush. We also listened to Horrifying Mountain Stories.
Yeah, my wife has a weird taste of keeping me awake.
My YouTube go-tos right now are like scary cave stories, scary mountain stories. So I get all these suggestions for it.
All right, Melanie, I'm going to let you tell Dwayne the bad news. Can you read that for me?
Hey, Omar, are you excited for Batman Cape Crusader animated series? It's got a dream team of Bruce Timm, Ed Brubaker, Matt Reeves on it. Hope it doesn't get canceled.
Would you like to tell him the bad news?
I'm assuming something that it
officially got canceled 2 days ago. I was upset. That one broke me because
what was it supposed to be about? I mean,
HBO Max is clearing, they are cleaning house. They're doing away with movies. They're doing away with projects.
What was the angle for the Cape Crusader?
It was like an animated series.
Right, but what's the shtick? What's the
crime noir-ish Batman story with Ed Brubaker headlining it. But yeah, that was one that I'm like, oh, come on. I think they're going to get rid of most of their animated projects. It's weird right now, honestly. That place it's all over the place. What they're getting rid of, what they're axing, what they're delaying. I don't know, but apparently they just hired somebody. Amanda and I are going to talk about this when we do our Reels talk. But they just hired somebody that's like a Kevin Feige counterpart. So,
and then that one.
Okay.
And then Super
Omar, we're all excited for that last announcement and discussing mapping and incling issues in the Discord for days.
Oh, good.
So the Discord alone
is
big enough
reason
to join Patreon.
Thank you. $5 a month. And thank you so much for the super chat.
And I snuck into the Discord. I figured it out.
Yeah, he did. Except there was already an Uncanny Omar. We don't know if that was him or not.
That might have been me. Michael, thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you for the super chat. Oh, yeah.
Alf, I'm so sorry.
Next week, I'll try to get new ones.
Sending you this because you announced an X-Men 2099 Omnibus, hoping to see the rest of the original 2099 runs in Omnibus format. Thank you,
He's
brother.
giving you a tip for announcing it. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you. I hope it continues. I hope we end up getting things like Dr. Doom, because Doom's got a really cool twist in it.
Wait.
Ghost Rider. It hasn't been canceled. It's just not going to be on HBO Max. Netflix are the one streaming service interested in buying it. But I thought HBO Max said they were canceling it. Wasn't it going to go? Okay, maybe this is a conversation I should have. But if that's true, then I'm still holding on hope. It's being shopped to other networks. Okay, so there's still hope. I hope he's still here.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, sure.
Hola, hermanos. Some great announcements
Thank you.
this week. Will the trend continue this week? Thank you so much for the super chat, my brother. So thank you for that, baby. I have one announcement to finish out this round, and I will have a Monday after party on the channel. It's a live party at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time where you all could join me to talk about what books you're excited about, the mappings of the books.
So it's called after party, but it's not during the evening.
It's after morning. I don't know what it's called.
It's after the announcements.
Yeah.
I'm just to clarify.
Just so people can come in, and I'll have a schedule ready in case you missed one of the announcements. I'll have the covers ready. But also, I've seen some of the books that unfortunately got moved because they're trying to sneak some of the books in there. So not to spoil anything, but a couple of X books that get moved to further in the year because they had to bring in some things I've announced. I'm not going to say which ones so people don't hold a grudge against those books. But things like that happen. The schedule is constantly moving until it's finalized. And I get excited, and then I'm like, oh, wait, David hasn't finalized it yet. So once it's finalized, that's when I start sharing things with you all. That's when he starts approving videos. I will personally suing the WBD.
Bar's throwing her weight around.
Oh.
Sue WBD. If they cancel Harley Quinn, I'll make sure they're sorry about it.
Okay.
So we got a couple of starting points and new reader questions here in a row. Connor, look at that awesome picture. As someone who's just getting into collecting, I still need to get the first Omni volumes of the classic Marvel series. Should I get the new Alex Ross cover versions or get the original covers?
Connor, so here's my thing. When I started getting these books, I remember, so Marvel has always done a direct market and a standard edition for most of their stuff. Not everything, but now if it's being reprinted, I'm more than likely get a standard and a direct market. DC just started doing it with things like the DC Metal. I always got, and people always make fun of me for this, the modern cover. So if Alex Ross did a cover, if it's his take on X-Men, then I was going to get the Alex Ross cover. And why? It's because I already get the original cover on the inside. But I understand people's opinion on, well, I want the cover to encapsulate what that time was like. So, of course, if it's a Jack Kirby book, I want a Jack Kirby cover. So really, it's all a matter of personal taste. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter which cover you get because what you see mostly is the spine of the book, unless you have a lot of room or don't plan on collecting that many Omnis and you can put them cover out. So to me, it wasn't a big deal. I get the covers that I like. So it's all personal taste. So for me, I get modern covers.
So Roy 21 was saying, aren't both covers inside anyway?
And both covers are usually inside.
I like the covers to represent the material inside. For me,
Mm-hmm.
it's weird to have a modern painted cover of essay stuff. I agree. But I can totally see why people want something new.
Yeah, and I totally see where MFedX, where she's coming from, right? Completely respect that. So it's all a matter of taste. It's what you want.
Okay. Is Transformers Phase a possible starting point? Wait, no.
Yes.
No or Noel I think I read this before. Do you mean Phase 3?
Oh, just phase.
No. What's it? Isn't there supposed to be a number? It's Phase 1, 2, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
Is Transformers Phase a possible?
Phase 1 is a good jumping on point. Phase 2 is another good jumping on point. Phase 3 is the beginning or in the middle of a storyline with a crossover. So I don't consider that one a jumping on point. Unless you're jumping on because you're a toy collector and know nothing about Transformers and just used to collect G.I. Joe, Transformers, Mask. What's the other line?
Mask.
That's close. There's another toy line.
Okay, Kosa.
I'm sorry.
I was off?
No.
Is that not Mask? We just listened to it?
Yep, that was it. That was good.
I told my students, one time I yelled Keikosa at one of my
Did you say
students.
that?
'cause
Was he a little Hispanic boy?
No.
Don't you be yelling at stuff.
No, he
Hispanic
wasn't.
boys.
I'm just used to saying Keikosa to my girls. Because I was like, excuse me?
Cancel your butt real quick.
Whatever he said, I don't remember. He was leaving the room. Kate Crusader got canceled. But, wait. We read that.
But being shopped to networks,
I
Netflix
meant-
is interested. I just hope it doesn't get canceled from them.
I think I meant to start another question. Could you announce new DC Omnis like you do with Marvel's? Greeting from Brazil. He could
I would love to. So
if DC work.
let me clarify some things. If you're new to the channel, I love DC Comics. I love their stuff. But if you look at any catalog, they don't put out the amount of stuff that Marvel does. And on top of that, I have a really good relationship with Marvel. DC answers one email a year from the guy that is like David Gabriel's counterpart at DC. And that's it. So I would love to. Maybe with this new discovery, maybe we can start working together. But it's not because I don't want to. It's just because they're not interested. And that, their business, that's up to them. Personally, I try and grab the classic cover as much as possible, as I prefer the art on the cover to represent the work inside. Yeah.
Not a
re-envisioning of it. So, and that's also the other thing too. If you plan on getting the direct market cover, it's not available in every country because it's only available through comic book stores or Walt's comic shop or cheap graphic novels, organic price books, in-stock trades, or your local comic shop. So it's a little harder to get than the standard edition cover, which is usually the modern cover that's available in places like Amazon.
Bar you couldn't see, but said Pingu's coming. Omar will be getting a new DC catalog for their upcoming collected editions. And thank you for the super chat.
Thank you. Yes, it's already building, but I don't know if it's finished or not because I don't see any Omnis in the catalog. So it makes me think, well, maybe they're waiting. So either two things are going on with it. Either they're waiting to put the Omnis in at the very last minute, which they've never done before. Usually there's one or two Omnis that are already in there, and then they put in a couple more every week. Or this is part of the Discovery acquisition, and they are like, okay, let's pump our brake on these big expensive books. Be good, brother. Let's pump our brakes on these big books, and we'll maybe refocus on collected editions. I don't know. So those are two things going on right now. Just got here, and I hope you guys are doing okay. You look like you're in a hospital. It's a hotel.
We're at BotCon.
What does that say? Oh, it's your return library books. I was like, what is this?
You all, I took this from my classroom because I haven't put any grades in yet. It's my return library books here, and it's just full of papers because they don't have their Chromebooks yet to do paper online or assignments online. Why did I bring it? I'm not going to touch it. I don't know.
Wait. Andrew Wildman is getting a set of Transformers. So Andrew Wildman was one of the Phase 1, I'm sorry, not Phase 1, the original G1 comic book artists on Transformer Comics. So I'm sorry. Yes, Batworks Comics. Thank you so much. And oh my gosh, yes, that would be awesome. Just mail me something with Andrew Wildman stamps. You keep them, and throughout the year, you mail me a letter. It says, how you doing, Omar?
Aw, that's how you feel about it. We'll be right there.
Yeah, thank you.
Like,
Thank you. That is awesome.
Oh, wait.
Melanie just always breaks this thing.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I'll go back to bed because it's on the other side of the wall. I thought the library book site was
I thought it was too, and I was like, what is
when
this
the
thing?
librarian made
Oh,
it,
man, they don't even know how to spell our last name. Come on.
It's not her fault. It's somewhere in the system like that. Everybody's misspelling my last name. I'm just going to be... I like stuff like that. Like, she had no idea when she put that sign on a box for my classroom that it was going to be on a live chat in a hotel room.
The DC August catalog is on their site. So...
Oh, do we miss this?
We need... Because right now, we don't have anything as far as Omnis for, what is it? May, June, and July. And I haven't seen August yet. I saw some deluxe editions, a couple of deluxe editions, but no absolutes or Omnis for 2023. So like I said, they might be retooling the collected editions department. We need some 9 a.m. smashes.
Yeah,
like
smash
button.
it.
Thank you.
The like button. And this was the question I meant to star. This person's new to collecting. Thanks to your vids. Any chance you could give me any Marvel recommendations?
Oh, thank you so much. Sure. Annihilation, if it's still in stock. Seriously. It's great. Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1. Uncanny X-Men Volume 1. Those are great. If you like more modern books, Omnibus by Donny Cates not out yet, or the King in Black Omnibus that's coming out. Those are regarded as some of the greatest modern runs, and I mean modern as in like just a year or two. Al Ewing's run on Immortal Hulk, it's coming out in Omnibus format next year. But if you're looking for something now as far as modern, I really do like the modern Cosmic Saga, even though it's over 12 years ago. Oh my gosh, probably longer than that. I'm sorry. Most of the time I don't look.
I didn't click anything either.
Yeah, Fred Senator. It's okay.
Sorry. I am reading Animal Man right now. I've read like 3 issues. Excuse me.
You're not even good
it's
stuff yet.
It's going slow, but I already like it. I don't have exact reason why, but yeah, I like it already. And I already finished Invincible. First 13 issues. I put on Patreon for the book club meeting Tuesday this week, 12, but really in the trade, it's got up to 13, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So if you guys are interested in being in the book club meeting, that's this Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
They do a Zoom meeting, so all your faces get recorded if you want.
And everybody's got such great additions to the discussion. So, Bar, what are you reading? And I start a couple of questions.
When are we going to start getting X-Men Omnis for 30th anniversary outside of $20.99? Want Fatal Attractions reprint with that Capullo. I don't think Fatal Attractions made it to our top 20. I think the only one that made it to our top 20 was Extinction Agenda. Let me see. We're getting the 1963 Omnibus. That's part of the anniversary. But then again, that's also an Avengers anniversary. Hold on. Let me see. What other books? We're getting X-23.
Because X is going to give it to you.
Hold on. I'm thinking because there were a couple books that were delayed. And I cannot mess this up and announce them on accident. I can't remember what I announced. Ultimate X-Men 2. I'm sorry. It's way too early. And I gave up caffeine. I picked a bad week to give up caffeine. Or a bad month. Nick, thank you for the super chat, my brother. It's always good to see you, man. What?
Were you done?
Yeah, because I cannot remember what other book was announced.
Yeah, thank you for the super chat. Let's see.
Is there a timetable for the Lone Wolf and Cub trade paperbacks reprints? I have 1 through 8. I'm flying through them. I'm debating on buying on eBay. I hate waiting for books in the middle of a series. Oh, dude. So you
need a Pingu that's intense.
Yeah, that's pretty intense. Thank you for the super chat. And holy moly, they announced the reprints coming. Are you reading the Omnibus editions where it's like 3 in 1, or are you reading the small little books that are like tiny? I just realized I have the small little books, and I'm like, I need progressive readers to read those now more than ever. So I'll email them right now. Every single one of the reprints of the Kurosaki Delivery Corps 1 through 4 is completely sold out. They were not expecting that. And I emailed my contact at Dark Horse, and I'm like, see, I told you I was going to let everybody know when it was coming back out. But they sent me a copy of Volume 5, so I'll be doing an overview of that. But they're hoping to go back to print with the first 4 volumes. They had no idea the interest in those books, and they're gone.
So Bar's saying, because I asked her what she's reading, Dr. Aphra, Deadly Class 3, Green Arrow, and Echo Lands, like you.
Green Arrow by Kevin Smith. Nice. I like that run.
Did Marvel forget 2023 is also Iron Man and Avengers 60th anniversary, not just X-Men? It's a great time to release a Matt Fraction Iron Man omnibus and finally get some Iron Man, huh?
I think I've mentioned on the channel before, for some reason, Iron Man has a hard time selling. I don't know why. And, there are fans of Iron Man, but it's just a series that doesn't sell as well as other books. So I'm surprised we don't have that run yet. the idea is what Titan Comics will put out for Conan in terms of Omnibus. Will they continue the Savage Swords? Not right now. My contact at Titan is great, and we're hoping to talk sometime before official announcements, so I can get ready to talk about how they're going to continue Conan. I was just talking about that a little bit earlier, that they've done bigger format books like Doctor Who.
Those are really nice.
You know, they're a little bit bigger taller than the Omnis, but they're not as thick, and they're flat spine. So I don't know if they'll continue like the dress, like, I mean, with putting Titan up at the top, white on red, so you can fake your shelves into thinking it's the same line of books. I don't know. I think, like, usually when things like this happen, like when Dark Horse lost the rights to Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Buffy went over to Boom started continuing doing the library editions with the seasons that Dark Horse ended with. So, like, I think it was season 9 maybe. So Boom went ahead and started doing season 10 collected editions. J.H. Williams III released a raw cut editions. I heard about that, and I was hoping it would be collected in the book, but it's not. They're absolutely gorgeous, and kind of wish the hardcover included them. I wish so too. Then we'd have a book that's twice as thick.
Nick has the tiny books.
You have the tiny. Okay. Oh, I thought they were just reprinting the Omnis.
Apologies if I already asked, why does Marvel keep adding Omnis to the catalog when the ones that have been solicited for months now keep getting bumped back?
Because
that's a good question.
They have to think ahead. Like, so, yeah, it took me a long time to learn how all this works. This is why they had a hard time keeping up with what's out of print, what's out of stock, until some crazy guy in his basement making videos started helping them out with that stuff, and you all did too.
His name is
Uncanny
Omar.
So the way it works is, like, they're already thinking next year. They have no idea what is going on right now. And they lost the person that was in charge of putting things into the catalog. And then PRH did a couple mistakes. So to play catch up, they have not canceled, but slowed down the reprint of Omnis to get new Omnis out there first. And then the reprints will come back. So they have to continue with the catalog because it's the catalog that will be available next year. While this year, they're still trying to catch up with the books that are coming out. I mean, there's going to be a week where I'm sure things are going to come out at the same time, and it's going to be a nightmare.
Oh, yeah, Michael, don't rebuy everything.
But
that'd be too much for the Titan Conan.
Oh, to keep it in the same, to keep the same look? It's up to you, man. It's your money. Can you recommend any good cyberpunk comics? Ghost in the Shell, Akira, Battle Angel Alita, mostly manga. Honestly, if you can find a copy of Tokyo Ghost by Rick Remender and Sean Murphy, that's an excellent read. I love that. There will be an Omnigeddon. Yeah, and it was supposed to happen in September. And now Marvel only has one book coming out in September. So things are moving into November. So honestly, it's like, when is this happening?
Also been thinking about getting the Spider-Gwen Omni. Have you read it, and would you recommend? I'm a huge fan of anything Spider-Man related.
Oh, if you're a huge fan of Spider-Man related, then you've answered your own question. I read it. It was fun. It was... I'm not the big... Okay, here's the thing. I'm not the biggest fan of alternate reality Spider-Mans. I'm not a fan of Ultimate Spider-Man. I'm not a fan of... Like, Miles was actually pretty decent, the 2/3, but I'm also not the biggest fan of Bendis, so don't take it from me, you know. Like, 2/3 of it was a lot of fun. And then
but don't take my word for it.
And then Bendis the book in the last third of the book, and I was like, come on, man, you were writing a good story. The only one that really clicked with me was Miguel in Spider-Man 2099. But other ones, I'm not, you know. So to me, it's up there with like Ultimate Spider-Man and Miles Morales, those kind of books. I like my 616 Spidey. I didn't get Spriggan yet, Rahul. Okay. I've been waiting for that. I forgot it's out, and I got to remind myself to pick it up. That was a book I was really excited about because I have the classic Viz stuff that was published in America, the 3 books, the Stryker books.
Is it safe to store widescreen books like the Eternaut vertically? Would it make a difference?
I don't think it makes a difference. I put them on top of my shelves. because they are. I have some that are widescreen, like Eternaut and that book by this Eminence and the Brian K. Vaughan books.
Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on writer-centric omnis as opposed to releasing complete runs? Personally, I want to get a collected edition to read it from start to finish and hate when they have gaps.
I'm with you. I'm not the biggest fan of creator-centric books. I'm not a fan of books that are like DC Rebirth #1s, Marvel 90s #1s. Because I like consecutive reads and runs. So I always tell the story of Excalibur. When Excalibur was sent to me to announce, it was Excalibur by Chris Claremont and Alan Davis. And it skipped all the issues that they did not work on, and it jumped into the Alan Davis run, and that was it. That to me meant we were only going to get one Excalibur omnibus. So I remember that was the first time I ever emailed David, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's going to tell me to just go jump off a bridge because it's his business. And I'm like, hey, I think we're at the point where these books are selling and people would still buy a volume 1. If you put a volume 1 on it, they'll be excited that there might be a volume 2, and it will sell just as many copies as a Chris Claremont, Alan Davis Excalibur. Now, there were some people that were upset with me for doing that because they like creator-centric books, and they were like, all the other stuff that people wrote is junk. But that's a personal opinion. Me, I like everything, and I want to experience that, right? Because what's the point of collected editions if I'm not going back and experience it? You know, I'm replacing my single issues with these big books. So if you're not going to collect all my single issues, what's the point of getting the big book? That's just my thoughts. There are people that love creator-centric books. And some creator-centric books also is the only way to get certain stories like Big Hero 6 and the Chris Claremont, thank you, New Spooky Channel for that. Or the John Byrne run on Iron Fist, only in omnibus format in the John Byrne Omni.
So let me go ahead. I've been starting some questions, and I got some super chats, but this kind of goes along with it. Do you ever pick up single issues?
No, maybe once or twice a year. Dead honest. And sometimes you wonderful folks send me some single issues.
Alf. And if we go to the comic book store,
nope, not me.
Any cover that catches my eye.
You pick up Alf.
Yeah. Spiderman single issues, random ones. Okay, Bar, thank you for the super sticker, the super chat, and I love how you still haven't figured it out because that's me too. I'm right there with you, Bar. Let's see, which one haven't I? You get an Alf dance, Bar. There you go. This is for Omar. Do you think we'll get Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, and an OHC? I can't talk. A TPB is a disservice to the stunning art. Oh my goodness, Bar! If you were in my class as a student, I'd give you the fake $5 bill because they get to buy prizes from a box if you use such rich, precise language as you did.
Yes, it will. It's Tom Taylor. I'm sorry, Tom King. Immediately, anything Tom King is going to get a deluxe edition. It's just going to be, I think 2 years is right around the turnaround time. So if you want to wait 2 years to own it or upgrade it, that's how long it's been for things like, although Mega Man took longer than 2 years, but I was thinking of things like
Fighting Robot,
Mr. Miracle.
Mega Man. Mr. Miracle. So good, guys.
Not Miracle Man, like you always think. What is the best seinen manga you guys have read?
Who's that?
Let me show you. I just want to make
Sorry,
sure.
just a second. Why am I whispering?
Because I think
Is it an author?
No.
Have I read?
No.
It's the eyeball type?
No. Oh my God.
Show it on your way.
No.
This is not let me show
it doesn't show because of the glare.
Oh, well, what is it?
So it's Japanese comics marketed towards young adult men. In Japanese, the word seinen means youth.
Okay, show it.
The term seinen manga is also used to describe the target audience of magazines. No, it's not. It's different than shoujo,
Oh.
but I mean,
Show.
there's only one answer, right? Young Animal. Is it Young Animal? What is the young? It's the young magazine that has Berserk.
Oh, okay.
Berserk is my answer.
Yeah.
But I didn't know.
The best.
What
do you think is the best?
Berserk.
Paulo?
Thank you, Paulo. What's your favorite?
What's your most anticipated book that's scheduled to come out before the end of the year?
New Warriors, Omnibus Volume 2. or it's what they call in
It's actually coming out.
It's supposed to.
Solicited.
It's what they call in the Marvel office the Omar Omnibus. No, New Warriors Omnibus Volume 2 is the Omar Omnibus, not X-Men.
Raise your hand in the chat.
Not
Put a
not
hand emoji if you're
Wolverine
going to
3.
buy New Warriors.
Good. Please don't break my heart. Wolverine 3, of course. Saw your Echolands video. Went to CGN.
Thank you, John.
Nick and Dead Cell got a hooks into me. My man, curse you, Omar. Do a crappier job so I can save money. I'm sorry, dude.
John, thank you.
Thank you for the super chat.
You get Wolfie, and I like how it's capitalized, like people's names, Nick and Dent.
It is a Nick and Dent Cell. They have one. He's been putting one out just about every week, finding new books.
And I heard that a lot of times there's really no Nick or Dent. Look, Brandon's got his hands raised.
Oh,
there you go.
All right, man. Wait, it's 3 people
it's
so
a non-tentacle type of manga.
Yes, I was just. I'll save that for the
more
Ask Me
focused
Anything.
on killing than revenge. Oh, good point.
Vinland Saga is excellent. That's still continuing. I was gonna say things like Vagabond too, but Vagabond's also not finished.
Kyle likes Vinland Saga. Hey, Hamza. Yeah, we're at BotCon, so we have to do this early. And Kyle's also waiting for the trade paperback. Also excited for the Human Target. I only saw one hand
I think
in the chat.
Human Target is maybe the old guys in the chat are like, I don't know how to do hands up. I hope somebody's writing hand up.
Do it.
Human Target, I think we only had one trade paperback up so far. I don't think the second one is finished yet.
Okay,
Vagabond is done, but not
President.
finished. What? All right. That's not even out yet, but or announced a New Warriors Omnibus Volume 3. He's talking about 2. You better be talking about 2. Hola, Omar. Desde Argentina Early Edition. Do you think DC's going for the full run of Green Arrow and print a third omnibus with Connor Hawke? I hope so, because that gives us the Chuck Dixon era. And Connor Hawke was huge, man. And him and Kyle Rayner had taken over the roles of Green Lantern and Green Arrow. Did anyone ever read the 90s Beast Wars manga where Rat Trap was drawn in the style of Pikachu?
First of all, Chris knows everything that's cool. Secondly,
Well, it depends on your definition of cool, right?
like, okay, he knows a lot of
Did you know
media.
about the facts? Yeah.
That this actually, maybe I did know, because I'm starting to see an image in my head. Girls, there's a manga where Rat Trap from Beast Wars was drawn like Pikachu.
What?
Yes,
Who?
let's look it up.
Rat
Rat
Trap.
Trap from
We'll
Beast
look it up
Wars,
later.
which
We'll look it up later.
we need to watch.
Wolverine,
Let's-
New Warrior, Spectacular Spider-Man, Black Panther, to name a few. Many great books to come out this year alone. Yeah, we're still waiting. So, Tay Lorne, what do you mean by Vagabond Saga is done but not finished? Human Target was on a long hiatus, so Volume 2 is a while off. Yeah, that's what I thought. So then we're going to be a while off before the Deluxe Edition comes out.
Have you seen the new Dragon Ball Z Super movie?
I haven't.
That was one of the best movies this year. Oh,
Really?
the animation was on point in the last fight. Oh, I love good animation.
Was it better than Top Gun Maverick? Because that movie was awesome. Or Northman. Man, Northman was awesome. There's a lot of nonsense rattling around in my head, man. Captain Marvel cover, blonde and ripped clothes, shadows from tentacles. I read enough manga to know this is where this is going. Omar, speaking of your experience with Marvel, is the new Black Widow Omni really a possibility? Will I have to wait until I'm gray and old to add it to my collection?
You're like
No.
young, so no.
Oh, I mean, no, I think it is a possibility. I don't think you have to wait until you're old.
Oh, dude, what's your favorite Optimus Prime death? That's a good question. Good question. I need a good
The
question
creepy
for you.
one, the one that creeped me out as a child with the return of
original.
it's called The Return of Optimus
wait,
Prime, and
no.
he dies at the end looking like a zombie getting burned up bit by bit. Dude, that was creepy. But the original death is the right answer.
So how about the original death is...
He really sucked at giving the Matrix to the wrong... Obviously, give the Matrix to the person that the Matrix lights up when it comes to touch with. Hot
Dude,
Rod.
he was already practically dead by the time Hot Rod touched it.
What a
Like,
moment! I don't know how
Give him some slack.
I don't know how old people are in this chat, but that moment shook an entire generation when that man, yes, I said man, turned gray and rusted, and then his head just went and died. Do you know what that did to a generation of kids? Anything was possible after that. You
Anything was possible.
stop believing in Santa Claus. You question your own mortality. You're like, is this what's going to happen to me when I die? Are all my toys going to die? Oh my gosh.
Oh,
It was rough. It was rough. You kids, you youth these days have no idea how good you have it with your, I don't know, what are kids into?
Right,
Metabots? Not Metabots. What are people into these days? Minecraft? It's like killing Steve in Minecraft. I don't even know these characters.
Robo-blocks, is that what you were trying to say?
So are there 2 books for announcement tomorrow? 1 book.
People are really liking the movie.
Dragon Ball Super, really?
Yeah.
There's Reed's Comics. What's up, man? He emailed me yesterday. He was like, or a couple days ago, saying that he hadn't been in the chat for a minute because he got busy. So that's good. Human Turkey number 9 comes out November 22nd. So volume 2, guessing around June of next year. Thank you, dude. Reed's Comics in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know if Blade Runner comics are any good? The one that I read was happened right around the time of the original Blade Runner. So that box set was good. I like that one. What the Transformer? You are dead to me, Hayden. Go on. Ban yourself.
What if Netflix Sandman, but it's Morpheus from the Matrix?
Neil Gaiman just keeps going up at, like, he's like, okay, season 2 is for sure coming. And then he's like, Sandman's number 1 all over the world. We need your help to make season 2 happen. It's not a sure thing. What's happening at Netflix? And I guess it costs a lot of money to make that show, so they have to make sure.
My dad says I cried so much when that scene happened, had to fast forward the scene so I could see the entire film. Oh,
we saw it in the theater. You can't fast forward in the theater, man.
I'm 45 in November, and Prime dying in the anime movie still gets a reaction out of me.
Yeah, dude, that beautiful theme playing the death of Optimus Prime. Stop it.
It sounds like a heart monitor. Look at that.
Happy early birthday, my brother. TF86 is the bomb.
It's a goat.
Oh,
you stupid piece of wonderful man.
I didn't see that because I don't have my readers on, so I can't see a little. I thought it was just.
Okay, I can see it clearly when I get this close.
Omar, would you rather have an X-Men by Chuck? Yes. I don't even have to read the last part. Yes, I'd rather have an X-Men by Chuck Austin omnibus instead of an Alpha omnibus. Absolutely. Absolutely 100%. Omar, Melanie, my older brother and I saw Transformers the animated movie in 1986 while visiting family in Baltimore. My brother cried when Optimus. What did you do?
You laughed. And
did you laugh at your brother?
Shoulder,
that's messed up, man. I'd have beat you up if that was me.
An omnibus by Kate's Omni coming soon?
Nope. I think it's pushed back until November.
Oh, hey, what up, Daniel? And here's the answer. Thank you, Taylor.
Okay.
So,
Inoue
Takahiko.
Had stated multiple times that if he finishes Vagabond, he insists on it being 100% perfect and wants to devote his all to it. Keeps picking up this new side project, so his return is unlikely. I know. I mean, he's people love Slam Dunk, and I'm like, yeah, Slam Dunk is cool, but can we get Vagabond like to finish, please? That would be nice. What's up, D-Rock? How you doing, man?
Are we done with Spider-Man announcements, or will there be more? Still waiting for some Bronze Age Omnis.
Done for right now. Are you not entertained? Omar is basically Velma at this point. My readers, I can't see without my shut up, Max.
You stupid. You are a wonderful man. Taylor talks. Taylor.
Optimus Prime's death was so traumatizing they had to change the G.I. Joe movie. That's right, and not have Duke die. And when you watch those scenes, when Duke gets impaled by the snake, and the scenes where all the characters are crying and they're having a funeral, but they're just dubbing, "Oh, Duke's out of a coma, thank God!" But they're all crying with their heads down. Even as a kid, you're like, "What's happening? Why are they laughing?" And their body language is like, "Oh, Duke is done, man. He just died."
We came to BotCon in Tennessee this weekend.
I don't plan on taking vacation until next year.
Vacation.
That's my goal. I work every day for the last. When did I start doing this full time? Whenever I've not missed an episode, so gotta take this serious. This is my livelihood, and it's what I do for a living. So full time. Even though I do need a break from time to time, but I think the goal is next year take a 2 weeks off. I miss you guys, but also miss my family and got to be with them too. Sandman Absolute out of print. Some of them are, but those are evergreen. They'll come back to print eventually.
Lionheart still laughs at him.
You laugh at you are dead to me, Lionheart. You have no soul. You have no soul. Omar, what is the best Moon Knight to read? You know, my childhood would say, well, the Moon Knight I got into was the Chuck Dixon run of Moon Knight. A lot of people have an easier, if you like modern stuff, get the either the Charlie Houston run, the Warren Ellis run, if you can separate the artist from the art, of course, the Jeff Lemire run, and if you want to go with the classics, the Doug Mensch run with Bill Sienkiewicz on artwork. Absolutely. And then Chris Claremont stole him.
Wait, there aren't any lyrics to Rugrats, though.
No.
It's just
It's just
I was singing Vacation's All I Ever Want.
Wait. Go up here. Click on that.
What? Oh, yeah.
I cried up at the end of Pokemon when Ash got turned. Dude, I'll tell you a funny story. So my brother and my cousins were into Pokemon. And I don't know how many people were into Pokemon back then. This is 1998, 1999. Pokemon was huge in America. And I didn't know anything about Pokemon. All I knew is that I had to go because there were 4 exclusive cards and there were 4 of us going. So I had to give my card to my brother or my cousins, whoever won. So we went, and the freaking theater was so... I had never been to a theater that full up until Marvel movies started coming out. So Pokemon starts playing, and they had this thing at the very beginning. I can't even remember what it's called, Pokemon Island. And all the Pokemon were like, Pika, Pika, Squirtle, Squirtle, Bulbs, or whatever they were saying. And the whole time, I looked at my brother. I'm like, oh my God, is the entire movie going to be like this? I don't think my brain can take this. He's like, no, this is just a little promo. That's the way my brother talks in my head. He doesn't talk like that in real life.
So Lionheart, he makes fun of him too.
All the time. Yes, I make fun of my brother. So in my head, I'm like, oh my God, whoever lives in Japan is making millions of dollars on this is a freaking genius. And then they start the movie, and then, of course, there was a plot. And I just remember when Ash got turned to stone. I just remember kids were sniffling, and I'm like, you all don't know what pain is. Optimus Prime turned to rust, and then his head turned like that, and that's all she wrote. And then some kid at the front went, it's Medusa! And all the little kids started laughing. I was like, that's cute. That kid just became a heckler for Pokemon, the movie.
But a heckler that's referencing, like, mythology.
So that's a smart kid. That's a smart kid. And that was before the age of well, maybe right at the beginning of smartphones. That kid did not have a smartphone. I don't know what my point to that story was.
All right. Bar wants to know about
what?
Female LGBTQ plus centered comics. I'm going to leave for the chat. She's begging me to show. But
what?
I'm going to say chat, chime in like Topsy Logic was.
I gave you Dr. Aphra. That's all I got right now.
Yeah,
but
wait, we have. That's why I was like, I feel like we talked about this before.
Willow.
Funny thing is, Ultra Magnus gets blown up. Nobody cares.
And that was Robert Stack, right? Robert Stack, Unsolved Mysteries, got blown up. Dang it! He didn't say "dang it." Open. Optimus, you lie. You said this.
All right, here. What's a manga that's not Berserker Masonic Goku?
Oh,
really enjoy it.
Yeah, Twin Speaka.
Yes.
Mushishi.
Asadora.
You like Asadora?
No, it's not. I mean, that's her name. It's just Asadora. Oh, that's good. Who's the dude?
Naoki Urasawa. I like
his stuff.
Pluto, but most people would go with 20th Century Boys or Monster. But my favorite is Pluto, just because I'm a big fan of Astro Boy. And speaking of Astro Boy, there are some series that I really enjoy, but unfortunately are on hiatus right now, like Vagabond, Vinland Saga.
I'm telling you, I used to Boys Over Flowers, but I reread this summer. I'm like,
So I'll tell you, the problem with asking someone in their 40s what their favorite manga is that we always stick to the same manga because that's all we ever got in America. It wasn't until the boom of the early aughts that.
But you're still reading manga, though.
Yeah, but not but the ones that people. I always go back to those, right?
It's the ones from the 90s.
It's the ones that I grew up with. So I'm like, I recommend all these books that are out of print, even though Mushishi's not. X 1999 or just called X. The Clamp did. I like Tsubasa and X or Holic. I think it was just Holic. That's what it was known as. I'm trying to think of one that I really enjoyed. Summertime Rendering was really good. I really liked that.
Summertime Rendering? Did I? No. Oh, yeah, you did.
I just read that.
The Silent Voice.
Yeah, I like Silent Voice. That was really good. I like the
Oh,
manga more
see,
than I like the
True
show.
Star. And okay, here's Bar. Guys, talk to Bar.
You guys know any good Boom Studio comics? Oh, Boom!
It had to be from.
I just gave
and
you
people-
Willow from Buffy.
And people are helping her out.
Okay, there you go,
guys
Bart. You're getting answers.
You're getting answers because you guys know
Right,
like
go sit
more
over
than
there, baby.
stuff
Let me
like
wrap
that.
this up. Come
The
on, sweetie.
Statue of Liberty. Whoa!
Sweet.
Intro to G.I. Joe. The movie was a moon landing event from my childhood.
Oh yeah. Then they started singing the song.
Vacation's all I ever wanted. That song. Okay. The house is burning. Everybody's safe. What 3 books are you saving?
Uncanny X-Men,
I'm saving.
Volume 1.
Oh, which
Oh,
Sandman do
man.
I save? I'll save the first one.
Oh my god.
I'll save the first absolute Sandman.
My Usagi
Hey.
Yojimbo limited edition saga.
My Xenogears Perfect Works. I've got 2 of them. What's my 3rd one?
You could buy that on eBay. I'm trying to think of books. you can't buy. Okay.
No, sir. I'm not chancing that.
And I guess, honey, I need you to go over there with your sister right now. Now.
I don't care.
I do.
I love you more, Alicia. She's my little lion cub that wallers all over me. Okay. You go, baby. You go.
I'm trying to
Need
think.
one more.
What's a
One
book
more.
like? My custom bound copy of Marvel versus DC Omnibus. There we go. I don't care about Buffy, Omar. Well, I'm so sorry. I
What's
would.
my 3rd one?
The family album.
No, well, comics.
Conan books don't burn. It will fight the flames, protect the other books. Yes, spoken like it. Any chance Viz will reprint Kenshin Hokkaido manga over here? I understand. Stop translation due to the controversy. No, you do not. No, when I'm about to talk about.
Okay.
Because there is a really
Yeah,
bad
sure.
controversy with the creator, and this is a case of separating the artist from the art. And if you can't do that, I don't blame you. I think Viz is probably going to play it safe and stay away from those titles for now. Although they were reprinting some of the tankobons of Kenshin, but the Hokkaido manga, I think they're stopping. My friend said he didn't like Alex Ross art. I'm sad. Well, tell your friend I am sad too, and he has no heart.
Oh, wow. Yeah, what would the junior mints save? They're iPads.
iPads, they're
Even though
plushies
we do
that I can
Lydia.
rebuy them.
Yes, plushies. And
Look.
no, Lydia would save Transformers IDW.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, this is the Transformer she brought to the con.
Is that a disc? That's one of the
That's
discs. Isn't it?
I gotta fix
And who did Lydia brought? Dang it.
Blitzwing,
Blitzwing.
Bumblebee, and Blur from the Transformers animated.
Yeah, she likes Transformers animated.
So
I
who
break out
transforms
my
into a
Hoi
disc.
Poi capsules and save all my books.
Oh,
those,
there you
Those
go.
are not real.
Oh, look. Hey, Harris is saying we need to check out Dragon Ball Superheroes. Just old school fun and kids get into as well. We were just talking about that earlier.
Steel Jaw.
Oh, thanks, Jose.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Jose.
Do you know that?
I think I no,
Mhm.
I didn't. I did not have that one. I have the original Steel Jaw.
Where did you get that, baby?
I found it downstairs and probably let me keep.
There is no
Oh.
finding toys downstairs
I found
when
it
they're my
downstairs.
box of toys.
There's it was in a Transformers box.
Oh.
We saw the original, or I'm sorry, not the original. You like the original.
You talking
cartoon.
about the OVA Sonic, where he's got like in the English English dub, like a British accent. I love that so much. But we saw the live action one too, and it was fun. But yeah,
The
I
live
like
action
that.
was cute. We haven't seen the second one yet.
Yeah, I'll watch the second one.
Hey Omar, will you be checking out Frank Miller's new Sin City and Ronin books? The one that he's publishing with Dan Didio. Is he doing more Sin City? I will be. I need to actually. Dan Didio told me to reach out to him when they're about to publish that, so I'll reach out to him to see if he can do an interview.
Make a guess as to how many volumes there'll be of One Piece in Rama's Prime Rib. Yes.
150.
See, we're not right here. Super Saturday morning. Fan.
One Piece 100 volumes in America, and Case Close almost 90 volumes, way behind Japan. How long do you think the manga will go? I think One Piece 150.
That's what I was gonna guess.
Yeah, 150.
What about Case Closed?
Case
Whoa,
Close.
because it's the
I don't
longest.
know.
Isn't
200. 200.
Isn't it?
I think there
It's
was
longer
another
running.
series.
It's the longest running anime.
Mhm.
Is it still?
I don't know.
Guys
Omar,
in the chat, tell
my
us, is it still?
birthday is coming up in March. Yes, I said coming up. No, that's my birthday month. Sorry, Bar. Pick another one.
Oh my gosh, it is.
Can you
Yes,
talk
sir.
about John Byrne's run on Fantastic Four? I've never read it, and considering getting it Omnibus, but I like to know what you think of it and why it's so revered. I really enjoyed the aspects that he brought into the book that made it. Fantastic Four was always a family book, and about the dynamics and how close they are. There were some really dark and twisted moments in that run that happened, and there's a horrible, beautiful, sad moment that I don't want to spoil that happens to one of the characters, and the way that it's handled, my goodness, that was a powerful, powerful issue. And he had to change the status quo because a character ends up leaving the book because of Secret Wars, went on to do their own book, and She-Hulk took over the run. This was before he did the She-Hulk series. Sadly, like a lot of writers during that time, he didn't really wrap up the Galactus story he was writing and left the book. But it's up there as one of the top 3 best Fantastic Four runs of all time. All time.
Did we click on this before? I felt like we
No.
did. Is the second Preacher Omnibus out of print? When will it come back into stock?
I didn't know. I don't know. I think it is out of print right now. And at this moment, I just want to remind people to check out Walt's Comic Shop. They're based out of Berlin, Germany.
I was looking for the thing.
And I don't have it. They have the cheapest prices for the big DC and Marvel books with flat rate shipping of €11.90 for all EU countries. Mm-hmm. And if you type the word near mint condition at the checkout, you get free shipping on your order of €50 or more on your next order. And that's waltscomicshop.com.
Yeah, so that's a good place.
That's not a song. I thought you were going to break down to the song.
So that's a good place to check out as an option if you're living in the EU, or even just if you're living internationally over in Europe. Mm-hmm. Of course, it wouldn't be the same shipping price if it was out of the EU, but still, it's not coming over the ocean because it's Walt's Comic Shop, your reliable source for Omnis and premium collected editions in Europe. Ding!
There you go. You get the song and the jingle. All right.
I went crazy.
And now we are getting the Thing Omnibus, my most wanted omnibus ever. Really. And it's perfect companion to the 2 John Byrne omnibuses. That is correct. Smash that like button. Thank you. Thank you for that.
DJ wanted you to sing it with me.
Oh, yeah. You don't want me to do that.
Has Jans.
Byrne's Fantastic Four is one of the best runs on Marvel's first family. Byrne's Doom is amazing. Yes. And then he created the little loophole with the Doom bots in there. Yeah, there were some really good stories. Not kidding. I think my power just went out for a split second there because of Melanie's singing. Was the Sabretooth miniseries by Hama and Texeria ever published in it? No, not as an oversized hardcover. It's only been published in trade paperback, and I think it was in the Wolverine epics. Will it be included in Wolverine? It will be in Volume 4, yes, because it takes place right before the Fatal Attraction story arc.
Does Walt's have a brick and mortar store?
Yes.
Okay.
That's where September 9th, Pepe Larraz is signing at the brick and mortar store.
Well, it's in Germany, Dexahoyam.
Berlin, Germany.
If you're going. So
go September 9th. So you can get something signed by Pepe Larraz.
Ooh,
okay, thank you, baby.
Also, remember joining the Patreon for some early access videos, book club awesomeness, and the incredible fun AMA.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. What's your favorite Marvel event, and has it gotten an omnibus?
I think all the Marvel events have gotten an omnibus, just about, except for maybe things like Civil War hasn't gotten an omnibus. I think that's about the only one that's left, because House of M is coming. My favorite Marvel event, that's tough, because I really do like Annihilation. I thought that was done perfectly. Infinity Gauntlet as a kid, I loved. Secret Wars as a kid, I loved. But, yeah, Annihilation.
Let's see. Should we take bets on if the Dark Knight's Metal Omni will have a foil cover like the Deluxe Edition?
Well, they've done the, what's it called? The lenticular cover for Omnis before, so I would assume so. Well, I would assume that it might have a special cover. Not 100% sure. Zazar, 15,000 COP.
No,
Google
look.
Love you guys. Greetings from Colombia.
Reading Blueberry right now.
Oh, I'm so jealous, man.
That's what I was going about. You get a.
He has no idea who Pingu is.
Pingu's coming.
Pingu in Latin America.
Here, wait, let me do. There we go. Pingu is coming. Thank you for the super chat, and that's really cool that you're reading.
I'm very jealous.
I was eating a blueberry muffin. Weird.
Because Blueberry didn't.
No,
okay.
Poppy wants you over there.
I love you, sweetie. We're wrapping it up.
You said that
Oh my gosh, I say a lot of things.
So
Blueberry, we only got like 3 or 4 trade paperbacks in English, and that's it. We've never had it. We've never had it printed in hardcover here, in Deluxe Edition. The Thing is the mightiest creature on the face of the earth. What if?
Defenders of the earth.
No. CMM, changed my mind. That's what it stands for? What did you CMM me? Now I know what that means. What did you think of the first contest of champions? I read that as a kid, and I never caught that it was a tie at the end. I thought one of the teams had won. If you've not read it, there's a huge mistake where the editors and the writers, because there were a few of them trying to crank them out, messed up the ending and considered one team the winner when it was really a tie. So that's why they did a follow-up story arc. Also, you must read her current Grimm. It's so good. Who are we talking about?
Current series Grimm. I don't know. Did you just tease the Secret Wars 2015 Omni with only Civil War, the only one not getting one?
Oh, whoops. I guess Secret Wars. Original Sin, I guess, also didn't get one. You're right. There were some events that haven't been. For some reason, I forgot about those. It's a huge event.
Do you think the Batman who is it the man who?
Batman Who Laughs.
Batman Who Laughs is good or bad? Is that the one?
That's the guy that looks like a
I liked it.
M character. I think he's
in it because Superman was in it. I feel like we did a review. And Superman helped Batman. Which one was that? I know he was fighting him. Oh. He's got like the spike crown thing. Yeah.
He's in the death metal battle and I think he's overused, but he was an interesting character. So
here we go. Wait, you need a banner. Go ahead. Read her. Thank you for the super chat.
Omar, have you read Manga Among Ye and Butcher of Paris by Stephanie Phillips? No, I want to read Butcher of Paris. I've not read either one. If not, I have signed editions of those trade paperbacks. I might consider sending you if you'll do an overview.
Oh, your signed one though?
But they're signed. I don't want you to do that.
What if they got lost?
Yeah.
You're so sweet.
Or what if I just, I don't read them and I'm like, or what if I read them and then I'm like, these books suck.
What if he poured root beer on live?
Why are you trying to do that for Jess? He's not even there to defend himself.
Just a good guy.
He just loves destroying books. The Man Who Laughs is better. I agree with that. The Edward Baker, The Man Who Laughs is excellent. Or are you talking about the movie? Alicia. Oh, there's a super chat for you.
Oh, come here, baby. Here.
Pingu
New intensifies.
Who is your favorite Transformer?
She doesn't have an answer like her mother.
Oh my God.
I do have an answer, but a lot of times I don't.
I like Blur.
You like Blur, okay.
Oh, that makes sense for you, baby.
Do you know what September 9th is? Is that Mortal Monday?
Omar, do you know what September 9th is?
Yeah. Is that Mortal Monday?
It's Cerno Day.
It's Cerno Day. That's what she said earlier.
What in the heck is Cerno Day?
My heart was listening to you, baby. Yeah. Cerno from Tuhu.
I gotta keep all this comic book information in here. How in the world am I supposed to?
It's also Metal Man Day in Japan.
It's Metal Man Day in Japan.
Omar, any news on Spider-Verse, Spider-Geddon, Omnibus mapping? Gotta keep asking. Keep asking me, please. I have not forgotten though. No news. Where's Lionheart with his knowledge?
Blur's a great band.
Blur's a great band. The Batman Who Laughs is a great amalgamation of two underappreciated DC characters.
There you go. You got it. Good job.
Okay.
Good job.
Thank you.
You learn English one day.
Who is your favorite Transformer and why is it Nightbeat? Nightbeat the cop. My favorite Transformer of all time has to be Hot Rod. And my favorite toy I had, it was busted, got him at a yard sale, was Trax. Never liked his Harvard voice in the cartoon, though. The voice actor's going to be here. I'm not going to ask him that, though.
My favorite Starscream.
Blur is
Starscream.
funny. Jazz, Starscream, Soundwave, Shockwave. You're a man of good taste, Jose. That mapping cannot get worse, right? Right? Yeah, they could leave out some books. It could always get worse.
What is that?
Hey, guys, what's up? Zorps. Just finished Fellspire Chronicles Book 1. Is there news regarding future sequels? No, I don't have any news on that. The best answer as far as best Transformers will always be Soundwave.
Lydia likes Soundwave.
Bummer, I showed up late and have to leave to prep for the week. Look, it's spoken like a teacher.
Lydia likes
Rick.
Soundwave.
I brought this whole box of papers.
You're not the only one prepping, brother. You're not the only one prepping.
I don't think I'm going to get to it.
Omar, September 9th is Cobra Kai Season 5 Banzai! Oh, are you serious? It's coming out that early?
Oh
my
there's an actual
gosh.
answer.
Somebody
Yo.
said that.
Yo, for real though, I saw who's coming back. And I'm like, man, they got about just the whole cast, that's still with us. Now, for some reason, I'm sure people will get nostalgic if Hilary Swank shows up as the next Karate Kid. I'm sure that movie had a fan following.
She's interested in Turbo Man.
Turbo Man, Mega Man 7, the coolest Robot Master. Also, he is a Transformer.
As he is also a Transformer.
What are you?
Wait, it's a Transformer.
What are they talking about?
Who's the
He's
best
a
Gobot?
Transformer. He
Scooter.
goes far. He goes vroom, vroom.
Hi, Minties. Have you seen Sandman yet?
Mhm.
After the RE cancellation news, every fan is panicking. Oh, the Resident Evil. Yes, we both really enjoyed it.
Mhm.
I think I gave it a 9 out of 10, and Melanie, I don't know.
I
We
don't
both really
rate-
enjoyed it. She read
No,
the books
no.
right along with the
Look,
story.
there's this line. There's this line.
Yeah.
Love it.
Who the Babe verse didn't make dirty? I
Mm.
don't know. RC was in it. That masterpiece, Skyfire, looks good. Avengers by Busiek been delayed again until December. Yes, a lot of books are being delayed until October, November, December. You're correct. Mortal Monday was September 13th, if that's the first Mortal. Yeah, thank you. I thought it was in September. For some reason, I thought it was September 9th. I guess I'm not a Cobra Kai fan or or Mortal Kombat fan, apparently. Well, Sandman was great. RE was crapola. Oh, no. Resident Evil was really cool. Everyone is talking about what they're reading over at NMC Instagram. Everyone should chime in. Yeah, thank you for that, Taylor. Taylor is running our social media.
So we're definitely grateful and appreciative. Everybody say thank you, Taylor, in the chat.
You're saying that as I
Thank
click
you,
on Taylor's
Taylor.
name. Taylor, this early stream got me distracted. Gotta go do laundry.
My roommates will not be
My
happy.
roommates will not be happy. No, early. Just this weekend.
If I do laundry.
We're at a convention, and if you're catching this later, by all means, rewind back. There were some good questions being asked. Is Sandman still available? Deluxe. I think some of the deluxe editions are out of print. I don't know what DC plans to reprint. All I know is that they keep those books evergreen, meaning that they're always in print. I wasn't a fan of the Netflix Resident Evil, much more like the game.
I didn't watch
Fell
Netflix.
asleep.
All right.
So also my favorite Transformer, the only Dinobot I only had, and the only Dinobot not an animated movie. He showed up for like a second, right?
10 minutes.
Yeah, we got to get going in 10 minutes. Wait, we are close to ending it today because I got to wrap it up in 9 minutes. Okay, Melanie, you shouldn't start a book channel. You should start a book channel. Ivan Cruz has spoken.
Yeah, Yvonne, are you? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was reading that because I read the comments while he's talking. I don't
She
pay
does not.
attention
She
to you.
doesn't never pay attention to him.
That will be whoa. It would be cool. I'm not quite sure if it'd be anytime soon because job and it's difficult and I need to find a balance in life. And Bart, to answer your question from earlier, that I teach freshman English.
Favorite GoBot Crasher. I had White Crasher,
Scooter.
like the poor man's Crasher. Could never find the black Crasher car, so I had the white car. Hoping Voltron will have a live action movie soon. 1986 had Transformers the movie, GoBots Battle of the Rock Lords, and Robotech. Was that Clash of the Bionoids?
Robotech was in theaters?
Yeah, where do they put the... Is that the one? Okay. Which Robotech is that? Because I didn't move to America until 87. Is that Clash of the Bionoids, or is it the one that they take parts of the? Well, no, Clash of the Bionoids is the one where they take Do You Remember Love and Americanize it, and then there was Robotech the movie that had Megazone 23, and they Americanized it for Robotech. Favorite? Nope, not even reading that.
Melmacian
I'm not even
schedule?
reading that.
Melmacian? How would you say that? How would you say it, Omar? It's Elf, guys.
Thanks so much for hosting the stream while at the con. Hope you all have a great time. Go get the kids some more toys. The kids, brother, it's all about
They
Poppy.
earned money. They earned money, and their grandparents gave them money.
What's next week's schedule? Great question. My buddy Big Stu in Orlando didn't get to ask it this time. So tomorrow is the big final announcement for Omnis, one book. And might do the Batman Absolute Edition. Monday is the after party at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's the Omnibus after party where we all come in. I show the schedule, I show the pictures, and we talk about the content and what you all are excited about. And let's see. Tuesday is the Marvel Trades. Wednesday is the final Up and Away Part 6 of the Superman reading order.
Somebody asked that at the beginning of the stream, and I didn't get to it.
Thursday is the Marvel solicitations for December of 2023. My goodness. And Friday is the upcoming collected editions for September. That is the schedule for this week. Everybody go and check out cheapgraphicnovels.com. They are based here in the U.S. If you've never shopped there, tell them Near Mint Condition sent you their way for free shipping on your next order. They have Nick and Dent sales, and I have watched Gurren Lagann. Tekken Top and Gurren Lagann is one of the best. Noir Wolf from Versailles, Kentucky, jumping in late. Hope you guys have a great day at the convention. I gave him some books.
Thank you. Yeah, I remember. And Brandon, yes, that's one of my favorite anime ever. Oh my goodness. It's just manly fighting spirit combination. Oh, it's so good. It just keeps. He bought me for Valentine's Day. He bought me a drill necklace.
Great.
It's like metal and actually sharp, and I keep like poking myself.
Manly eye sweat every time at episode 26 when the song plays, and he says you'll always be here. Oh my God. I love that part.
I got goosebumps.
I love that part. He said, no, it's never goodbye because you're always here. Oh, dude.
Probably not doing a walkthrough.
No walkthrough. We'll do a walkthrough of like San Diego, New York Comic Con for sure. But BobCon, it's more about just being with the family and being with the kids. But I could not miss the live stream because I love you all. And this really energizes me for the whole week.
Absolutely loved your last video about the books that got you emotional.
Thank you, man. It was definitely one that I wanted to wait to talk about because it's rough talking about these things sometimes. But I feel like enough people had asked me, and it was time to deliver for something that I've been asked about for the last couple of years. So, everyone, please stay healthy and safe. Megazone 23. I knew somebody would know. MFedX. So, thank you all so much for watching. Smash that like button. Check out our sponsors. Check out our Patreon and check out our spread shop. The link is in the description of the video. Everyone stay healthy and safe. Much love, baby.
Yep, and stay minty.